What if a marginal gain unlocked greater performance? What if an insight in data could change everything? At Aramco, our focus on detail helps us deliver reliable energy to millions across the world. Because margins aren't marginal. They're where we can truly push the limits of what's possible. Aramco, an integrated energy and chemicals company. Learn more at aramco.com.
ActiveCampaign is the marketing automation platform built for big swings and big dreams. Generate ideas in seconds, import your brand, and create full campaigns with simple prompts. Get started for free at ActiveCampaign.com.
On today's Smart 7, Starmer faces defence crisis as Healey quits. Trump says Iran peace deal could be signed this weekend, and much more. It's Friday, 12th of June. It's Great Dane Day, and happy birthday, Dave Franco.
The Smart 7. It's news,
but not the news.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer faced a new political crisis on Thursday, and it came from an unexpected source. In a matter of hours, both Defence Secretary John Healey and Armed Forces Minister Al Khan's quit in a bitter dispute over the funding of the long-awaited Defence Investment Plan. Healey, who has been loyal and consistent in his role, felt that the increase offered for the defence budget created an impossible situation, with commitments to NATO, support for Ukraine, and arrangements like the AUKUS submarine programme, all requiring far more than the £2 billion on the table. Education Secretary Bridget Phillipson was paying tribute to Healey and backing the budget.
I'm really sorry that he's left government and he's made that decision. I do know, however, that we are investing record amounts into defence, the biggest uplift in funding since the Cold War, alongside big investment in schemes and programmes and initiatives that will protect our country and keep us safe for many years into the future.
Dan Jarvis, the Security Minister, has been named as Healey's replacement, but with a NATO summit next month in Ankara, the PM could face some serious questions from NATO and Donald Trump about commitments to spend 3% of GDP. Tory leader Kemi Badenoch was quick to claim credit.
John Healey has done the honourable thing. I raised the issue of the Defence Investment Plan, and the Prime Minister exposed the fact that he was not going to put money into defence to the amount that was required. And I'm sure John Healey sat there listening to the Prime Minister tell me that he was increasing defence funding when he is not.
Thursday night saw more protests in Northern Ireland, but in contrast to the previous days, these were mostly peaceful. The violent scenes and deliberate targeting of immigrants and ethnic groups has shocked the nation, and First Minister Michelle O'Neill called out the protesters on Thursday.
The issue that we saw over the course of the last number of nights has been pure racism, and we say very clearly no to racism in our society. The vast majority of people here are good and welcoming and inclusive and value those people that work right across all of our sectors.
The Royal College of Nursing was amongst the organisations calling for an end to violence as care workers and nursing staff were targeted by masked men asking for ID from people on their way to work. It's another example of how far-right influencers on social media platforms like X appear to be able to drive violence in communities on the back of isolated incidents like Monday's knife attack. Northern Ireland Secretary Hilary Benn says the platforms will have to face consequences.
Social media companies have a very heavy responsibility. It's why we're going to bring forward new powers to make it clear that social media companies need to take down illegal content.
Even by Donald Trump's recent standards, Thursday was a strange day. He began by cheering on a second round of strikes on Iranian targets, threatened more strikes, and even proposed that the US should capture Karg Island, Iran's primary oil hub. Financial markets flinched and oil prices rose as it looked as though a full-scale war might resume. However, there was a sudden change of heart from the president during the afternoon. He cancelled the proposed strikes and at an Oval Office event even suggested that there might be a signing of a peace deal in Europe this weekend with Vice President J.D. Vance. It's increasingly hard to know what the truth is, but Trump did continue to talk up the US military's success in Operation Epic Fury.
We can walk in there tomorrow. If I wanted to, we could put a small group of soldiers and take over the whole place. They're finished, and the media is crooked.
With the UK in the middle of a new crisis over defence spending, it cast doubt on how much support Ukraine can expect from Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Only last Sunday, Starmer, Macron and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz met with Ukrainian President Zelensky at Downing Street with promises of long-term support and funding as they look to apply pressure to Russia. The German Chancellor addressed the Bundestag on Thursday, committing to support for Ukraine and demanding that any future peace talks between Russia and Ukraine include not just the US but also Europe. Deputies from Germany's far-right AfD party interrupted his speech, laughing and shouting disapproval, highlighting the tension in German politics.
Our goal for Ukraine remains a just and lasting peace that also takes our security interests into account. That is why we support Ukraine.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, in association with Metro, the World Cup finally gets underway and Brad Pitt gets lost in the woods. Right after this.
Seeking, pushing, optimizing, creating, learning, discovering. At Aramco, we believe in harnessing the power of data to push the limits of what's possible. That's how we deliver reliable energy to millions across the world. Aramco, an integrated energy and chemicals company. Learn more about us at aramco.com.
American homeowners are sitting on $30 trillion in home equity. But home insurance is up over 100% since 2010. Healthcare, childcare, property taxes, all up. But wages? Just stuck. Lots of equity, but feeling the squeeze. Every month they wonder why it still feels so tight. Unlock thinks we need to talk about this more. Start at unlock.com/equity. Unlock Home Equity Solutions and MLS 2657081.
Welcome back. Thursday night saw the first of the 2026 World Cup opening ceremonies get underway in Mexico. Canada and the US will have their own ceremonies on Friday, but in Mexico it was Shakira who led the festivities before the host nation beat South Africa 2-0. South Korea also played on day one, beating Czechia 2-1, and Friday will see the USA and Canada get their campaigns underway, while Scotland face Haiti on Sunday. There's been plenty of criticism of FIFA and its president of football Gianni Infantino before the games began, but he had advice for the media and critics on Thursday.
We don't control everything. We try, we will discuss, we will speak, we will see. Maybe sometimes it's good as well to just, chill, relax.
Friday sees Harry Styles kick off a 12-night run at Wembley, but they're not back-to-back gigs, they're spaced out over about 3 weeks. He did something similar in Amsterdam recently to great acclaim, and he's even planned around England's World Cup games, promising to pause the music during any major action on the nights of England's performances. His support act for all 12 nights might seem slightly unlikely, but it is country and pop music icon Shania Twain. She spoke to Good Morning Britain about her friendship with Mr. Styles and the fact she's written a song for him.
Well, I did write a song for Harry. He has not heard it yet, but there's no pressure on. But I just say that because he is the perfect guy for the song, or artist for the song.
Brad Pitt is back with a brand new action thriller called Heart of the Beast. It's from director David Ayer, the man who wrote Training Day and The Fast and the Furious, and previously worked with Brad on tank drama Fury. Brad plays a former Special Forces soldier, along with his incredible former Special Forces dog, who get lost in remote Alaska after a plane crash. The two have to battle the wilderness and the wolves to make it back, and it looks like a gritty modern classic that hits cinemas in September.
We still do this. We've been through worse.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters. The size of the fight in the dog.
No, you did not. One last mission. We're not gonna die out here.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes, and we'll give you the world.
Seeking, pushing, optimizing, creating, learning, discovering. At Aramco, we believe in harnessing the power of data to push the limits of what's possible. That's how we deliver reliable energy to millions across the world. Aramco, an integrated energy and chemicals company. Learn more about us at aramco.com.
ActiveCampaign is the marketing automation platform built for big swings and big dreams. With intelligent suggestions powered by AI and your data. Generate ideas in seconds, import your brand, and create full campaigns with simple prompts. Send personalized messages backed by real-time feedback, smart segmentation, and effortless reporting that tracks every win. Let's redefine what's possible together. Get started for free at ActiveCampaign.com.